integrating WebRTC into an Android application. And we are going to have a live demo and how to use WebRTC using the Java APIs provided by WebRTC, the bindings that they have. So let's start with options. The options here are from the point of view of using WebRTC. So at the end, if you are using other language or other framework, whatever, they are going to use these three options. Maybe you are not doing some of them, but the framework will use one of these. So we have the Android Web View. We are going to see that, the native, the Java API for WebRTC and the C++ API. Let's start with the Android Web View. This, the web view that is based on Chrome it was added to Android some time ago. It replaced the old web view that was already available in Android using WebKit. And this new web view uses Chrome, and it has WebRTC support. It was introduced on Android 4.4, but the problem with that is that it was introduced using a very old version from Chrome, and it was not supporting well WebRTC. So at the end, it's only usable in Lollipop and Higher. So the good thing now on new devices is that it is updated very frequently with every version of Chrome. So it's one of the options. But it has some limitations. The problem with working only on Lollipop, at the end, there are a lot of devices that you are not targeting if you are using the web view. Lollipop and newer versions are only like the 50% of the market share of Android. The other thing is that the web view is an external component on Android, so it's updated outside your application. That means that it's a good thing, maybe, but also it can break your app. You don't control when the web view is updated. That means that sometimes people can be running your application in a web view that you have not tested, or something, or maybe you need to update the web view and people is not doing that, so you cannot force that. And the other thing is all the video views are inside the web view. So all the web view applications, everything is contained on the web view. So if you want to mix the video views with other components, UI components from Android, it's something that is not easy to do. As alternative for the web view, this is the most popular one. That is Crosswalk. It's an Intel open source project that they compile Chrome, and they provide the Chromium build for you to use as the web view. The good things about that, the pros are that they have 4.0 support, so it works on more devices. You can decide if you can embed the binary inside your application, so you can decide when to update. That is a good thing depending on your use case. And you have always the latest version of Chromium. That is also a good thing. As cons, you have that as you embed the binary inside your application, the binary size is going to increase a lot. That is, Chromium is a very big project. And also, that is a good thing and a bad thing. If you manually upgrade the version of Chrome, the thing is Google can force you to update your application at some point if there is some security issue or something like that. Maybe sometimes this can happen and you have to update, or your application can be removed from Google Play. So